Okay, your name is?
Gianni Valenti. I'm the owner of Birdland for 25 years.
Yay, my buddy Joe Franklin, who I just interviewed, and he's been my buddy for about that many years, said to me, say hello.
Oh, good. Joe's a dear friend, comes by quite often. We love him.
And we love him because he loves entertainment. He loves newcomers into the industry. He likes talented people. He loves to see people happy. And I've heard that's the same story for you.
He's been absolutely a gem for us. We're blessed to have someone like him in our industry. He's a great man.
Tell us how you got started, and I believe I'm a lucky one because I've been in your club on the Upper West Side since I live up there. And tell us the history of the Birdland.
Well, in 1983, I had the pleasure of meeting Charlie Parker's widow, Doris Parker, and she was very instrumental, very helpful, and also one who encouraged me to reopen Birdland, which had closed its doors in 1965. Original location was 52nd and Broadway. We reopened in 1985, and we were there for 10 years, and we moved to the Midtown location in 1995, towards the end, 96.
Wasn't 50, haven't been a former CBS-er, it wasn't 52nd Street and where the 21 Club, that whole street was kind of jazzy, wasn't it?
Well, that was the mecca for jazz in the world. That street itself had 4 or 5 great jazz clubs up and down. The Palladium was there, the Red Roost was there. They can go on and on and on. And people would go from club to club all night long, not like it is today. Years ago, sets used to start at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, unfortunately, we're not able to get our musicians to play past the 1 o'clock hour nowadays.
You love what you do?
I couldn't ask for anything better. I've been blessed to not only be in this industry, to get an opportunity to meet the jazz musicians, to get to know them on a personal level. I've got probably the best job in the world.
I was a lucky one, I'll just say it because I was a lucky one. So I worked on a jazz festival up at my college, Quinnipiac College, Intercollegiate Jazz Festival, way back in maybe 69. So and they sent me to Mobile, Alabama. I couldn't forget that. And I'm a sax and a piano player too. And so I learned that it is an American art form. I mean, some people say it came from Africa, but it's a very, very true to America sound.
Well, absolutely. This is something that we should cherish. This is our art form, and I am so proud to be part of its resurgence. We went through a lull period in the 70s and the early 80s when a lot of the musicians couldn't find places to play. And fortunately for us, Europeans embraced our music and the Asians embraced our music, kept it going for a while, and I think it's back stronger than ever now.
BG was telling me, and I heard it also, that there was a week or two that she was on the tops above Lady Gaga in Japan.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And that's always a good sign for us. We love to hear things like that. It's terrific.
You also have a mixture of music here, having been here many times over the years. And a buddy calls me, he said, every Wednesday, or I don't know if he's every Wednesday over there, we got the little Louis Armstrong Centennial.
Yeah, absolutely. A wonderful thing. It's been with us for about 11 years. We actually like to get into a steady programming. On Fridays at 5 o'clock, we have the Birdland Big Band, which is a driving band. On Sundays, we do the Chico O'Farrell Afro-Cuban Jazz Orchestra, which has been here for 15 years every Sunday. The Louis Armstrong Band, as you mentioned, is here every Wednesday. It's been with us for 11 years. So it's a great mix of music. I think what makes Birdland successful is we're eclectic in what we like to offer our audiences, and I think it's worked well. I mean, we can go from Tierney Sutton, who's appearing tonight, to the David Murray Big Band next week, right into Hubbard with Nicholas Payton, Donald Harrison, and move right into Michel Legrand. We find that that kind of program works well.
And you start early, too, right? I mean, people can come right after work.
Absolutely. We like to think that we are, fortunately for us, we're in the greatest city in the world. We are in Midtown Manhattan, and after work seems to work well for us. So we put up 6 o'clock shows, and then we go into an 8:30 and 11. And we serve dinner, by the way, from 5 o'clock to 1 a.m. We do a southern menu with a Cajun flair, so people go from work, come in, have dinner, and hear music.
I was going to say, I saw some happy faces. This time I didn't eat, but I have eaten here. A nice glass of Shiraz wine and friendly service. Even Monica mentioned how nice everybody is. You must instill a happiness amongst your staff.
Well, those are kind words. We work very hard at it. We do find that it's important for us to understand that people have come in to the club to hear music. Music is at the forefront. The stage is the star. We need to give that attention to it. We need to service quietly, inconspicuously. We need to blend in with the furniture and make it work for the artist and for the patron to come in and enjoy the music.
And your acoustics in here are beautiful. How'd you pull that one off?
Well, I worked very hard at that. And to be truthful with you, I, before we opened, walked through the club many nights. A very dear friend of mine, you might know him, Pat Metheny.
I love Pat. I've had Pat's on here. Oh, I love Pat.
Well,
Did you ever hear him do West Side Story? Ah, man, that guy can eat it up.
He can eat it up. Well, Pat and I would meet here at night, and Pat would bring his guitar in and would play, and he would look around and he would say, we need to deaden this spot. This spot might be a little too bright. It's hitting off this can of light. So over a period of time, we tried to work it out. I think we've come to a pretty good solution here on sound.
Ask the musicians; they know.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
they talk
beautiful.
to each other.
That's beautiful. What's your good news? Last question.
My good news is that the music industry is strong again, that people are coming to Birdland. We're getting many, many visitors to come visit us. We've had 3 excellent years, even though we are all sensitive to the economy. People want music, people want to be entertained, and we have young artists coming up that are fantastic, and we look forward to playing with them.
You're a gentleman. Thank you very much.
Thank you.